So they're there to mirror stuff back to you. Apologies for the 3 different parts here. I need to sort my phone out with the storage situation. But yeah, the relationships that you encounter in your life are all mirrors. So my dad, in a way, did a wonderful job in the sense of mirroring back to me what I need to look at. And I've now entered a relationship with the most amazing man, and I've been with him 2 years now, and relationships are extremely important because you need to be in a relationship that's stable for you to start trusting again, because it's taken me my whole entire life to trust someone else. And to be honest with you, he knows this. I don't sometimes find it hard to be 100% in trusting, because when you've gone through complex trauma, your trust is blown up. It's like, how do you trust a male when your father was the first one to show you not to trust males? In my experience, the masculine. I grew up thinking that from the relationship with my father, that's natural. My view was distorted. My core beliefs were created through distortion. That, my dad was role modelling to me how all the males are meant to be in this life. As a child, I didn't know no different. So that's why I went in attracted through my vibration. Many males that treated me like that, same as my dad, neglected me, abandoned me, and all that stuff, So for me, I thought that was natural, but I was experiencing pain, and I knew pain wasn't normal. It is normal to experience pain, but I mean in a healthy relationship. I started realising that, in a healthy relationship, you can experience pain, but it's not meant to be crippling and traumatizing. If you're in a healthy relationship, you work with your partner, boyfriend, your partner, to get through those difficulties, to communicate to the person you're with why you're feeling pain. But with the relationships that I went in, if I voiced myself, I was put down. If I voiced myself, I was shunned. I was quiet, made to be quiet. I wasn't important, and as I've grown and I've started to love myself more by realising, slowly, it's been a slow process, but I've been realising that it's not really about them, it's about me. What are they showing me? Everything is a reflection. Everything in the external is a reflection of your internal. Listening to spiritual leaders, which I'll talk about in another video, but listening to them, helping me see that like I said, everything is in a mirror. I then started to realise, okay, well, what has all these relationships been showing me? And that was my conclusion, that I need to respect and love myself. Entering into the relationship that I'm in now for my partner, he's created that safe space and been extremely patient with me, allowed me to relax enough to find my true self, which has been amazing. Over the past couple of years, I've grown so much, and I've been able to actually sit with myself more and more, and I've started to feel safe within my own body, which is the key to reaching your inner self more and more. It's the key to helping your inner child, the one that never had the needs met, feel safe. Once your inner child starts to feel safe, then you start to learn more about yourself. Then you start to give those needs to yourself. Then you start to love yourself and realise that you were a child that received situations that weren't very nice. And you didn't deserve that. So, but flipping it to the other side, flipping the coin around, you can see as you go along, that these things happen to show you something about how you view yourself. I've recently learnt about through Tim Fletcher. I've learnt about the core needs and distorted core beliefs that you can get as you grow up through complex trauma. Distorted core beliefs that you've gained from when you were a child. So I'll go through that another time. But I've realised that what I believed as a child about myself through learning through my parents was not 100% accurate. It was distorted. So as I've grown up now and I can see from a different perspective, I'm now creating new beliefs that are healthier for me about myself. And you can do this. You don't have to be in a relationship with someone. You can do this by just listening to yourself. But it's always great to find that support system through friends, family. Like I said, anyone is a mirror to you. It's not just a partner. So my partner happened to be the one that has helped me grow so much. But you can do this by just being with yourself. Ultimately, we just need ourselves. And yeah, this whole journey with me and my dad, it has been horrendous at times, to be honest, up and down and crazy and very aggressive, and I feel a rainbow of emotions with him. You know, I've experienced really happy, hopeful experiences, and then extreme disappointment and low self-esteem and self-worth experiences. So one person has given me an array of experiences in my life, but without those experiences, I believe that, you know, I might not have found myself as much as I have now. This is my personal journey. Everyone has their own personal journey, obviously, but this is how I view it from my perspective. That he's there for a reason, and now he's not in my life. He never, since I was 12 physically, not really now. I believe that's the universe. I'm not needing him. The universe has kept him away for a reason. He's delivered his lessons to me, and now he's not in my life. So yeah, that's kind of briefly touching on my relationship with my dad. I might go into it a little bit more in other videos. He is the main one that shaped my whole entire life, though, in the sense of growth and learning about myself. There's been others, obviously. My mum's been amazing, and you know, but my dad is the one that showed me the difficult side. But I'm turning it around into a positive. And I value myself. I don't abandon myself. Maybe every now and then there's old patterns coming in, but I'm learning all the time, every single day. So this video is just really trying to raise awareness here to kind of have a little look in your life to see what's happening here with the relationships that you're in. If you had an unhealthy relationship with either parent, mother or father, any caregiver, any situation, have a little reflect if you want to, and see, well, what's it showing me from a very early age. Because I believe I'm a very spiritual person, and I believe in many lifetimes we've been cycling around the same cycles, to help our soul grow. And some lifetimes we can't get there, and some lifetimes, like this lifetime, I've been on a journey, and I've reached it now where I've started to really see those lessons that are in front of me, the cycles that have been repeating, and now I've stopped. So I'm very proud of myself. And yeah, just be very mindful of what's happening. I grew up with a victim mind, which I'll talk about another time, but the victim mindset of feeling like, you know, I've been betrayed, I've been treated badly, and this has happened to me, and what's going on, why is this happening, and it was a very victim mindset. But now I've turned it around after learning all this stuff about myself and the mirroring aspect of it. I see this as I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor. Maybe not even that, to be honest. I'm just me. I am me. I am. I'm not a victim. I am. They say, yeah, that's it. You're a warrior. You're not a warrior, you're a warrior. That's what I hear a lot too. But yeah, that's just a brief insight into a bit about me and my dad. And how being treated like that can impact on you, an individual. So I will talk more about him probably in other videos too, because like I said, he's been the main person in my life that shaped my life. But now it's me, I choose me. So thank you for listening, and I will catch up with you on another video. Thank you.